The 100th meeting in Chapel Hill is underway. Spillers and Veesaar get us started, and the Deacons in black with Nate Calmes get first chance. Colvin. There's Harris. Now to the transfer, Calmes from Washington State. Poked away. Here's Trimble in the open floor. He'll lay it up.
We talked about that with Hubert Davis. How big would Trimble be? Who would he start on already? Ball pressure to turn over to a layup.
Trayvon Spillers. He and Harris, the two biggest deeks on the floor to start the game for fourth. Down the lane goes Juke Harris.
Oh, tough shot there by Juke.
Ty Evans puts it in play. Trimble against Colvin. Evans launching. And hits. Steve Forbes telling us, I don't like to play zone, but I may have to. Trimble, Veesaar, baseline.
Oh, my goodness. Right there, Caleb goes backdoor. Great pass.
Bogovac thought about it. Challenged Harris on the drop. Veesaar attacks into the lane, pushed it up and in with the right hand. Baloo can shoot the three. He can turn it over.
Cookies.
Wilson all the way. It's almost exactly how he started. Caleb Wilson had two big dunks to bring his total to 50 on the year. Calmes back for Schwigger. Now Spillers, wraparound dribble. Three to shoot. Calmes in front of the bench. Drills a three. Calmes got a hot start on Wednesday night from behind the line. He's on the board for the first time. Wake needed that to stop the Carolina run. Oof. Trimble for Stevenson. Look at three black shirts are there. And they battle for it. Stevenson will kick. Bogovac a three. Calmes on the backside. Harris a catch and shoot. That rattles in. Juke Harris, his 36th three of the year. He's averaged 20 in their last three games. 42% from the floor. He's Wake's leading scorer now in this first half. That was 12 a moment ago, 6 in a row by the Deeks. And Trimble lost it on the dribble, thought he was fouled, no whistle. Harris will spot up. And 8 for Juke Harris, including a pair of triples.
Sometimes when you see the ball go to the hoop, the next teammate sees it go through, you get a couple stops.
Trimble. Almost 8 minutes into this first half. Dixon, shot fake. Stevenson, a right-hand jump hook. Oh my heavens.
You pass the ball, you see your teammate drive baseline, you start drifting, but watch how Caleb goes back door. Spillers turns his head.
I started the other night against Miami when Baloo is still recovering from his injury against Virginia Tech. Powell in the game. Dixon, right corner, that's Young. Jaden Young, by the way, who's only made 5 two-point field goals this year, knocks down his 6th triple. 9-point lead again for Carolina. Akins, Schwigger. Look at Harris. Used the Schwigger screen twice. Now Veesaar and Juke Harris scores. He's got 10 now for the Deeks. We welcome you to Smith Center in Chapel Hill with Dennis Scott, West Durham. Carolina leading by 7. Juke Harris misses with the three. It is tapped home by Makai Mason. 10 to shoot for Jaden Young. Powell a deep three. Wow. Jonathan Powell's 20th triple of the year. Baloo, back rim miss. Stevenson the rebound, quick outlet. Here's Wilson around Calmes.
You put in the work, more opportunity. What, 19 minutes to 32 minutes a night?
Out of the corner, there's Calmes dialing in another three. 8 to shoot. Dixon a three. Back rim miss. Wilson in the lane. Lost it, and they scramble inside. Caleb somehow came up with it, scored, and draws the foul.
Here we go. Big time rebound, spin cycle. Oh!
Harris.
Yeah, Juke gets his hand on it. He stays with it. Gets to the free throw line. I need a blow.
Yep. That language hasn't changed since 1961.
Come on, baby.
Inside, that's Cooper Schwigger. His first points averages just less than 4 for the Deeks. 9-point game. Dixon Veesaar tried out the double team. Oh! A third dunk for Wilson. He's got 15 at the other end. Makai Mason missed the three. He's 7 of 7 from the floor and putting on a show in this first half in Chapel Hill. There is a conversation off of this in basketball circles. Here's Trimble on the drive and scores the scoop for Seth Trimble, his second field goal.
You have two bigs down low. They're afraid to leave, so Trimble can get all the way to the rim.
Lead is 13. It's largest of the night for Carolina. Schwieger tries to answer. Jaden Young back on the floor for Hubert Davis. The rebound. So you got Wilson, Veesaar, Trimble, Young, and Derek Dixon. Veesaar in tight around Schwieger, scores on the scoop.
Maybe one big guy, but you have both guys that are very, very good passers at a high level.
Harris a three, and Juke Harris
stops the bleeding. Yes, Wiggy that bad to stop the bleeding.
13 for Harris in this first half on his third triple.
Oh, good steal.
Knocked away here is Mason with Jaden Young trailing. And Makai Mason will flush it home for his second field goal. Calmise, Schwieger a three. Got it. Cooper Schwieger, his 5th three of the year.
9-point ball game.
5 for the Valpo transfer. Wilson out of the corner on the pass for Young. Dixon a three.
That's just good half-court basketball right there. Playing through Caleb Wilson, making an easy pass. Mason right back at you.
Boy, Makai Mason drills one. It's another great documentarian development from the We're Number One series. Veesaar the score. Evans. Oh, had it picked. Calmise and Schwieger. And now Makai Mason to the rack.
Oh, that was nice.
It sure was. 9 from Mason, who's only averaged 4 in his last 5. And at the other end, Young scores 20. Jaden Young's got 5 off Hubert Davis's bench.
The pace is trying to pick up here for the last 2 minutes.
11-point game. It's a high-scoring game. We thought that had a chance. Both teams well into the 80s in terms of their average. They're delivering on that. More Harris a three. You bet. That is now 4 threes and 16 first-half points for Juke Harris.
He has to be aggressive to want to stay in this ball game.
Kick to the corner. Young ready. Knocks down another.
Same corner, same spot. You and I once again watched that shoot around this morning.
Colvin and Spillers scoreless. Miles trying to correct that. Has a three spun out. Rebound and scored by Harris. He's got 18 now in his 7th field goal.
Yeah, good job by Harris.
Spillers out of the corner. Calmise, well, he was ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, he was.
Stevenson did a nice job closing. Instead, the running one-hander day to day.
I think it's a lot of it. I think that's what Coach Forbes talked about in Miami the other night. As Trimble misses a corner three, another rebound, big to big.
Yep. Wilson to Veesaar, 11th double-double for Caleb on the rebound. Veesaar's got 13.
But to your point, partner, that's the hardest thing that college basketball is doing right now. Is to bring 7 or 8 new guys in to get them to buy into the big picture.
Yeah. Tonight is game 17 for Wake Forest. They're looking for another win, and Schwieger a nice move.
Yeah, that time he took Caleb Wilson to the basket, caught him off guard. Big time move.
And now Stevenson tries to answer. Missed the dunk. Rebounded Carolina. Veesaar three. Rattles it in from the front. 16 now for Henri Veesaar. 54-44 again. Schwieger, he'll fire and rattle it in. Another, that's a 2 though.
Foot's on the line. 9
for Cooper Schwieger.
I love his confidence. Just made a nice move on the baseline and followed up with a jump shot.
Evans. Veesaar another 3. Yep. On the drive, Juke Harris against Wilson. Over the top of him, gets it to go. Wow. 20 now for Harris. And Stevenson on the nice pass from Trimble, his first point. Cooper Schwieger's starting to feel it a little bit, I think. There's a 3 ball.
Okay.
Calmise. Trimble. Lob. Veesaar. Pair of 3s. And a moment ago, a dunk. Crumble cookies.
Cookies? Like it's milk with my cookies.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I need some milk with my cookies.
I know you do. Right corner, Powell.
Right on time.
Triple for Jonathan Powell. He's got 6. The lead 13 now. Back to its largest margin tonight for Carolina, I think. There may have been 15 once. So just off that. Akins. Nice pass. Schwieger can't finish. Veesaar cleans it up. Dixon. Veesaar tried to dump it to Wilson. Catch. Layup. Inside of 10 to play now. Backdoor cut. There's Evans. Kicks it in the corner. Jaden Young. Rattles the bell again. He's got 3 threes now and 11 points for Jaden Young.
You have a 7-footer that can see over the defense, and he finds the shooter in the corner.
72-57. 1-3 gets another. Talmies with 10 to shoot. Got it to Spillers. Trayvon Spillers, first field goal with 9:21 to go in the game. Talmies out front. 7.5 to play. Wake trailing 13. 3 ball is good. Nate Talmies here in the second half now has 8, 14 in the ball game for Wake Forest.
Well, we talked about him in the Miami game, how streaky of a shooter he can be.
Yep.
But can one of those hot streaks come up here in these last 7 minutes of this ball game?
10-point game. And
like a days ago.
Over. Spillers knocked it away. Stevenson to Bede and 1 for Trayvon Spillers.
A little lackadaisical there for Trimble. Big time steal by Spillers. Throw the ball ahead. 1 dribble. And a good concentration with the finish.
Go right back to the Deeks. Talmies. There's another step back. Got it. Been as big as 15 for Carolina. Wake's closed it to 7. Runner Talmies.
Float on.
Yep. Schwieger comes in. And here's Schwieger at the basket. It got blocked by Trimble. Rejected by Seth Trimble.
Great pass, but get that shot out of here.
We're sitting on 9 tonight. Talmies a step back. Money shot from Nate Talmies.
Talmies, streaky shooter. You step back, you don't rotate, splash. Talmies.
Talmies all the way through. Circles around and threw it away. Here is Trimble with Colvin to and he punches it home. Steve Forbes wants his team to calm down here, Dennis.
Calm down, yes.
There goes Harris.
There you go.
Good.
Under control. Remember, under control, good decision making and open shot making here these last 2:30.
25 for Juke Harris. 2-point game again. Long way to go. 1 timeout for Wake, 2 for Carolina. Possession arrow belongs to the Heels. Trimble a floater. And Veesaar knocked it away. Colvin. For Makal Mason. Blocked by Veesaar. And out of bounds.
Trimble with the cookies. Colvin's running. Business decision. Trimble with the big dunk.
Trimble. Back for Wilson. Lob inside. Veesaar the catch and the dunk. How about that?
Partner once again. I don't know too many 4-5, 5-4. They're just great interior passing. Gather yourself and go.
Talmies picks it up. 13 seconds left. Trying to get the 3. Steps out of the corner.
Got it.
Goes. Talmies knocks down the 3. He's got 28. Carr's going to put this in play. Does to Talmies. He needs a 3 to tie. Talmies for the tie. No good. Ball game.